still have.
them in it, but. Okay, Giselle, you're gonna be going first when we're ready. We've still, hold on, not yet. We've still got to wait about 30 seconds for the clocks to turn. I know it is. It's like. All right, well, it is 6 p.m. I'm going to call this regular meeting of the Board of Education to order. At this time, we do have two public comments regarding closed session items. So first off, I would like to call up Giselle Hernandez Ramos.
My name is Giselle, and I respectfully request to attend Bear Valley Middle School. I have learned from my mistake of getting into a fight. Getting into a fight was not the safe thing to do, and I understand people may think I'm a troublemaker. During my time at Escondido Community School, I have worked on myself in different areas. Through counseling, I have worked on decision making and communicating with my peers and adults. I learned that I allowed my anger to get the best of me, which led to choices I now regret. Counseling and a smaller school have helped me stay focused, avoid distractions at school, and stay on track with my goals for my future. I would like to request the opportunity to attend Bear Valley Middle School as my school placement. This placement will allow my parents and guardians to pick me up. Starting at Bear Valley would give me a fresh start with new friends and teachers. I am not a troublemaker, and I would like to thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Next up, Jaden.
Hello, my name is Jaden, and I request if I can go back to Del Dios, because I realized that I should never be taking any weapons or anything from the ground from other people. So if I ever do that again, which is I won't, but I've learned from my mistakes not to be taking stuff from other people, because it affects me and my family. But the only reason why I want to go back to Del Dios is because it's way closer from my house, to my house, and I can walk to Del Dios and walk back to home like usual. But I request to go back to Del Dios because that's where I have a lot of friends and memories over there. And I don't want to go to any other school because I ain't got no friends over there, and I really don't want a fresh start. I just want to stick where I'm at right now and work on myself over there.
All right, thank you very much. And you will explain the process to them. Thank you so much. We are going to adjourn to closed session, and we will reconvene at 7 p.m.
Give them the cookie.
All right, well, it is 7 p.m. We're going to reconvene this regular meeting of the Escondido Union School District Board of Trustees, and we are going to open up with the Pledge of Allegiance led by Hector Solis Valenzuela of Felicita.
Please stand. Remove all hats and hoods. Place your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
All right, roll call. We have Ms. Gardner, Mr. Houston, Ms. Harper, and Mr. Paulson here. Mr. Olson is absent tonight. We do have a report out of closed session. Ms. Harper.
In closed session, the board considered dismissal charges against a classified probationary employee and took action to approve those charges and release employee number 495286 by a vote of 4-0 and with one absence. In closed session, the board took dismissal charges against a classified probationary employee and took action to approve those charges and release employee number 675225 by a vote of 4-0 and one absence.
All right, thank you very much. We do have the agenda for approval. Are there any changes or modifications desired?
I move approval.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Motion passes 4-0. Moving on to approval of the minutes of October 2nd.
Move approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes 4-0 with one absence. Moving on to item 7, approval of the October 21st minutes.
Move approval.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, please say aye.
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 And motion passes 4-0. All right, moving on to the good part of the evening, we do have recognitions.
We are really excited to continue with our student recognitions. And first up will be Principal Higginbotham, who will present Felicita Elementary School.
Good evening, President Paulson, Dr. Ibarra, Mr. McGuire, board members, cabinet, and especially our Felicita families. Thank you for the opportunity to share a glimpse into the incredible work happening at our school. At this time, I would like to call up Hector Solis, Aiden Cordova, and Dario Quatanongo. At Felicita, Bobcats have a global perspective. After our redesign last year, we've embraced a global education framework that challenges students to think beyond our walls, to explore real-world issues, and contribute to the Sustainable Development Goals through problem-based learning. Bobcats are leaders. Our students are shaping the direction of our school through our Student Ambassador Program, an amplified version of Student Council. Student-led initiatives make meaningful decisions for the school and truly have a voice in how we grow. And it's not just our students who lead, our staff are leaders too, making key decisions through distributed leadership. Our visioning teams bring educators together to innovate, collaborate, and drive our redesign forward, ensuring every voice contributes to our shared direction. Bobcats are public speakers. From becoming a greeter for classroom visitors to presenting project solutions to community partners, our students are learning to communicate with confidence and purpose. Bobcats impact their community. With our focus on sustainability and local engagement, students see themselves as change makers, tackling authentic problems that matter right here at home and eventually across the world. And most importantly, Bobcats are family. Our multi-age learning communities meet once a month and bring students and staff together in collaborative, supportive teams that connect students in new ways, strengthening their bonds and a deeper sense of belonging across campus. Together, we're creating a school where every Bobcat leads, learns, speaks, and serves locally and globally as part of one family. To recognize some Bobcats who have demonstrated these characteristics, I would first like to recognize Hector Solis. Hector is a strong leader and a dedicated hard worker who truly embodies all of our learner profiles. He communicates effectively with others, holds himself and his friends accountable, demonstrates honesty, and consistently embraces challenges with a positive attitude. Good job, Hector. Next up is fourth grader Aiden Cordova. Aiden consistently demonstrates positive character traits and strong academic habits. Aiden is a hard worker who takes responsibility for completing his assignments with care and effort. He listens to others with compassion, showing kindness and empathy toward his classmates. He is confident in asking for help when he needs it and uses feedback to grow. Aiden shows perseverance and problem-solving skills when faced with challenges. He cares about his community and demonstrates problem-solving skills when faced with challenges. He is excited to focus on global learning and is always eager to connect what he learns to the wider world. These strengths highlight the positive impact Aiden has on our school community. Good job, Aiden. And finally, Dario Quatanongo. Dario is a second grader who is thoughtful and curious. He is a learner who consistently goes beyond what they are learning in class. What stands out most about Dario is his ability to see things from different angles and think about the why behind what they're learning. He often brings up insights that spark great class discussions and help others see things in new ways. A special thank you to the teachers who helped shape these three amazing students, Ms. Ortiz, Ms. Lyon, and Ms. Hodge.
Well done, Felicita. Next up is Principal Madrigal, who will present Oak Hill.
Good evening, President Paulson, members of the board, Dr. Ibarra, Mr. McGuire, members of cabinet, family, and friends. My name is Carmen Madrigal, and I am the proud principal of Oak Hill Elementary School. We are blessed to have the best teachers and staff, so please stand up. You're not going to stand. We have a great group of people with us. Thank you for being here tonight. They wholeheartedly are committed to supporting all of our students, both academically, socially, and emotionally. Our instructional focus this year emphasizes strong foundational skills through our 10-10-10 practice. 10 minutes of reading fluency, writing fluency, and math fluency. We've invited families to support at home by having their students read, write, and practice math for 10 minutes each. This has strengthened the home-school connection as a way to build student consistency and confidence in learning. In the classroom, teachers are emphasizing academic vocabulary across all content areas and deepening student thinking through mathematical practice number 1, articulating, reasoning, and perseverance in problem solving. In the area of school engagement, we are promoting excellent attendance with a variety of fun incentives. Currently, we are in the final game of the Otter Cup, with the final classes being Mr. Omar's SESB class and Mrs. Handy's second and third grade combination class. So good luck to both of them. I'm not taking sides. We find out on Friday who will take the win. By the way, Oak Hill has increased their attendance during this same period from last year to this year by 0.5%, which I think is a lot. And I've heard from Mr. McGuire's presentations, 1% translates, I think, to $1 million across the whole school district. So I think we are doing our part. The SEAT team continues to work hard on motivational attendance challenges and has sent out postcards to individual students who have improved their attendance. So they're getting postcards that they can come back to school and redeem for a prize. In December, we are planning an attendance campaign combined with a food drive for our community. Students will earn points by coming to school, helping to organize donated items, and writing cards to include in food boxes. For school culture and climate, we're excited to welcome our new student services assistant, Ms. Annalicia, who works closely with our social worker, Ms. Brenda, to provide Tier 1 support at our site. Together, they've launched and continued some engaging activities such as school spirit days, poster making contests, and events, and the ever popular Otter Pond at recess. They also manage the Otter Store, where students trade in Otter tickets for prizes that were earned for being respectful, responsible, safe, and scholarly. My favorite incentive is when they save 150 Otter tickets to eat lunch with the principal. I had to raise my price because I was eating lunch with kids every 2 weeks, and that was taking a lot of time. Overall, things are rocking at Oak Hill. Our students are thriving. They are growing academically, building confidence, and strengthening their sense of community. Oak Hill continues to be a place where learning is fun and every student is supported to succeed. I would like to now call up our 3 students. There are 3 fifth graders, Dylan, Evalie, and Destiny. Please join me. From Mrs. Boss's class, Dylan Ramos Garufe is a shining example of what it means to be a dedicated learner and a caring friend. He approaches his journal writing with determination, always working hard to complete his best work. Dylan is also a strong self-advocate. He speaks up for himself with honesty and confidence, showing maturity beyond his years. What makes Dylan truly stand out is his kindness. He treats others with respect, offers help when it's needed, and is the kind of friend everyone is lucky to have. When challenges arise, Dylan doesn't give up. Instead, he thinks through problems carefully and finds thoughtful solutions. His honesty, hard work, kindness, and problem-solving skills make him not only an excellent student, but also a role model for others. Congratulations, Dylan. From Mrs. Tarr's class, Evalie Pavlov. It is an honor to recognize Evalie. Her kindness, humor, and creativity make her a positive influence in the classroom, while her many talents showcase her dedication and passion. Whether leading with fresh ideas, supporting peers, or sharing her gifts as a musician, artist, and performer, Evalie embodies excellence in every way. She is truly a shining example of the Oak Hill spirit. Congratulations, Evalie. From Mr. Speltz's class, Destiny Lara. And speaking with Destiny's previous teachers, it's clear that she is most deserving of this award. Destiny is hardworking and confident in her abilities in class. She is an active member of our Otter News team and helps to write, film, and present our weekly news show. Destiny is participating in our Explore classes after school in the cheer dance classes. She is respected and admired by her classmates for her kindness and willingness to help and support her classmates. Congratulations, Destiny.
Well done, Oak Hill. Next up is Principal Ramirez and Rock Springs Elementary.
Good evening, everyone. Board President Paulson, Dr. Ibarra, Mr. McGuire, Board of Education Cabinet. Thank you for our staff who's here and our families who've joined us. At Rock Springs, we believe in developing strong character traits are just as important as academic success. This year, Rock Springs has made a commitment to real-world learning through project-based learning. Our students engage in hands-on, authentic projects to challenge them critically, collaborate, communicate, and persevere. Through these experiences, students not only build academic knowledge, but also strengthen essential character skills such as empathy, responsibility, teamwork, and leadership. By connecting rigorous learning with character development, we help students understand it's not just what they are learning, but why it actually matters. Every learner is encouraged to take ownership of their own work, care for others, and contribute meaningfully to their community. Together, we are creating a learning environment where every student is known by name, supported, and inspired to grow. At Rock Springs, we're not just educating our students, we're building confident, compassionate leaders who will make a positive impact today and in the future. I'd like to introduce you to some of these rock stars at Rock Springs. I know, I coined that. I don't know if all my friends are here. I only saw a couple of my friends. Denise Sanchez Montelongo, please come up. Legend Hewitt, and if Jacob Sanchez Echeverria. He did make it. Okay, good. Jacob was absent, so I wasn't sure. I was really worried about him. So, all right. So, starting at the top of our list there, we have Jacob Sanchez Echeverria. Jacob is a third grade student. Go ahead, it's okay. He is a very special student who has a very kind heart. He has strong character that shines every day. He always does the right thing, even when nobody's looking, as we always want them to do. He treats everyone with respect and compassion. He is positive and quiet, and his leadership inspires others to follow his example, making our school a warmer, kinder place and happier place to be at Rock Springs. Thank you, Jacob. Next up, I'd like to invite Mr. Legend Hewitt, fourth grade student. Yes, you've all met the legend now. Yeah, it fits, huh, Rock Springs? Legend is an outstanding student who shines both academically and personally. He approaches his learning with curiosity and dedication, showing consistent growth and strong desire to succeed. Beyond his studies, Legend demonstrates kindness, integrity, and willingness to support his classmates. He makes a positive impact on everyone he meets. He's hardworking, has strong character, and an aspiring attitude who makes him truly deserving of this award. Congratulations, Legend. Now, Denise has been asking me for 2 weeks, what day? Today's the day, Denise. Come on, baby. I'm very excited to introduce you to Miss Denise Sanchez Montelongo. She is a 5th grade student. This is our final year with Miss Denise. She has made a wonderful impact on her academic progress. Her determination and positive attitude shine through everything she does. She approaches challenges with confidence, asks thoughtful questions, and continues to grow both skill and confidence. This is not the Denise I met many years ago. This Denise is ready for middle school soon enough, and she is a joy to see so much hard work and dedication. Congratulations, Denise.
Well done, Rock Springs. Well done.
We want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. Parents, thank you for trusting us with your children. Thank you for choosing EUSD. I hope that we are providing the best education possible for your students. I know that our teachers truly care about each and every one of their students. Thank you. Teachers, thank you all for coming out tonight to support the families and the students. Thank you for everything that you do. At this time, before we launch into our agenda, we are going to take about an 8-minute break. We will reconvene at 7:30. That will allow everyone who wants to go home and get to bed to go home and get to bed. Thank you.
It's been 8 minutes. It is 7:30.
You just keep me on your toes, Coach. Ma'am?
Thank you, sir.
Well, it is exactly 7:30 p.m., right when I said we were going to get back together. And we are going to move into public comments. We have 2 public comments tonight, and we will start off with Andrea Sima.
I like this sign. Please speak directly into the microphone. Hopefully you can hear me. All right, so yes, I am Andrea Sima. Thank you for having us tonight, and I wanted to make tonight about the month of thankfulness. We are in November. So I have a few thank yous to put out. To my fellow community school peeps, this job is not for the weak, that is for sure. I appreciate all of their willingness to share what has worked and what has not. Sharing is caring. And they have saved many of us newbies a lot of time and heartache. A thank you also to the many principals who are taking risks with us and allowing for the change that needs to be brought to our campuses. A special thank you to Lisa Petard, who gives me the latitude to be myself. A thank you to our new community schools coordinator, Christine Carrera, who has come in with an eager mind and heart. You are in the right spot, and I can't wait to learn with and from you. And last but not least, I wish for all of our AAEA, CSEA, board, cabinet, management, families who are not here us right now but might be in the public, and students a fantastic Thanksgiving month. Let us all be thankful. Thank you.
Next up is Jamie Russo.
Hello. I'm unfortunately not here to say thank you. I've been in the district for over 20 years, and I would like to address our professional development. They've become a little bit of a joke, I think, and not a funny one in our district. I don't know what happened at the last one that I went to, but I got to sit and learn how to play war with my students for a half an hour, which I've been doing this for 23 years. You guys need to start thinking about what we need as professionals. We sit through these scripted sessions that don't address the challenges we face. Kids are years behind grade level, overwhelmed by anxiety, which you did address. Thank you for letting me know that if a child asks to go to the bathroom every day during math, or they're crying, that they have math anxiety. Maybe they wouldn't have that if I wasn't told for the last, I don't know how many years, just keep going. They'll eventually get it. Yeah, they'll eventually get math anxiety. Our PDs are supposed to be making us better educators. Instead, I find that they are wasting our time and energy. We're already stretched to the limit. We don't need another slideshow from people who have not been in the classroom. We need tools, training, and collaboration that actually helps us reach our students. We're professionals. We care deeply about our children in our rooms, and our PDs need to support that mission. It's time to stop checking your little boxes that you did stuff and bring us practical, relevant ideas that we can actually use today in our classroom. Our students deserve better, a lot better. Teachers deserve better. That may have been great PDs for somebody who just started, but when you're gonna throw kindergarten through 5th grade teachers into the same PD all across the district, please think about those of us that have been doing this for a long time. We still want help, but I don't find it in our current professional development that we're getting offered. So I'm hoping in the future we can get something that might help us reach those students that we really are trying to help and reach. Thank you.
Okay. We do not have any public hearings tonight. Do we have a report from CSEA Chapter 150? Noemi?
Well, I'm thankful. This is the first time somebody has said my name correctly. So thank you for that. Well, good evening, everyone. I don't have anything nice to say. I'm just kidding. I do have very many things nice to say. I am also very thankful for everyone in this room and for all of our staff who continue to work hard to support our students. I actually am going to piggyback on what one of our teachers just said in regards to PD. I think over the years we have focused on our kids and the pandemic and how are we supporting them, right? How are we encouraging them to come to school? But I think one of the things that has kind of fallen to the wayside is PD for all staff. There is so much that that is continuously changing in education, right? We are not a stagnant being. We are continuously moving. I think we were talking about 21st century libraries back in the days, and that was like 10 years ago, and we're still talking about 21st century libraries. One day we will get there, side note. But you know, PD is very important, and we have so many resources, just not within EUSD, but outside of EUSD. So I'm going to reiterate the importance of continuing to push for that for all staff, not, you know, in the classroom, outside of the classroom, our custodial, our maintenance, everybody, right, could benefit from PD. Sorry, I'm now just rambling. The other thing, and the thing that I was going to be up here to say is, I am very thankful to those of you who participate in bargaining, and I hope that we continue to bargain in good faith, and we hope we have a positive outcome for all, including AAA. We're rooting for them too. Thank you.
And AAA.
Okay, good evening, President Paulson, school board members, Dr. Ibarra, and cabinet. First, more than anything, I couldn't be more proud of pioneer teacher Karina Martinez for earning the esteemed recognition of California State Teacher of the Year. Stand up so everyone can see you. Woo! This kind of recognition shows the special gift we have in our district. So thank you, Karina, for being amazing. I am pleased to publicly recognize that AAA has reached a tentative agreement with EUSD. I would like to thank EUSD's bargaining team, Audrey Frank, Michelle Cagle, Albert No, and Elizabeth Ramirez, for their professionalism and clear desire to take care of all of us. I would like to thank our bargaining team for supporting our members and looking out for our best interests. Thank you, Mike Brinkley, Romero Maratea, Crystal Zinn, Molly O'Hara, Lisa Magana, and Chris Kaminsky. And a special thank you to someone who's not here this evening, but to Gordon Walker, who after 14 years has hung up his bargaining chair hat. Gordon has led our association to be in a place of collaboration and competitive with other districts. I will miss him dearly, but I know he's a phone call away. Moving forward, Ms. Crystal Zinn will sit in the bargaining chair throne to guide us, and she is amazing. School board members, thank you for continuing to show that you value our employees with this tentative agreement. We definitely appreciate your recognition in all of what we do. If you look around this room, these are the people who do the incredible work. They take a lot of pride in this district, and they get up every day for this community. These teachers and staff are dedicated to making this district the best it can be. And to all of AAA, I remain proud to be your president. We will always continue to advocate for our students, and we are dedicated to improving our working conditions. Thank you, AAA members, for placing your trust in our executive board and our bargaining team. I may be the face of the association, and I am the one who speaks, but the heart of our district and this association are in this room. We all seem to have a common goal, and although we may not agree on how to get there sometimes, just know that the dedication and passion for teaching is what drives our advocacy. And as we get closer to Thanksgiving, let's be thankful for each other, our families, and for all of our experiences, both great and challenging. And I will close with this. A very, very happy birthday to Mike Brinkley, who loves public recognition. My My husband is the rock when I'm at home because he has to deal with this tornado. Mike has to deal with the tornado at work. And Amber has to deal with Mike after dealing with the tornado. So thank you, Brinkleys. Happy birthday, Mikey. Right, thank you.
All right, all written communications have been distributed. Moving on to item F, consent items. Are there any items that anyone wants pulled for separate consideration or discussion? Seeing none, looking for a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Move approval for the consent agenda.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Motion passes 4-0 with one absence. We are moving on to item L1, the Superintendent's Office 2026 proposed board meeting dates.
Okay, so we need to establish the dates for the year 2026. And I already know that December 10th does not fall within the window. For a reorganization, meetings need to be between December 11th and 26th. And if we don't want to have a separate meeting for the reorganization and the adoption of the first interim, we need to move our date because first interim needs to be adopted on or prior to December 15th. So I'm going to propose that we move we set the December meeting to December 15th. That would be a Tuesday, but with the way those days fall, that's kind of needs to happen. Is that fine with everyone? Okay.
Okay.
I most likely won't be here January 22nd. But
And I just want to point out that because of shifts in airline schedules with United that I'm not in control of, I will probably be missing March 5th and May 7th, understanding that missing an occasional meeting, as long as we have 4 members, is really not a problem. I do think I would not ask us to move a meeting for myself because we do have a responsibility to the community to have regular and consistent meetings, so just throwing that out. And predictable.
Okay.
okay.
After the guilt trip.
Yeah.
Nope, I didn't do that. Nope, not me. I'm just saying I'm gonna be out of the country on those 2 dates.
Okay, well, then let's move them.
I have a problem with the 15th of October. So that's the only meeting we have that month.
So that one could be moved. We're talking a year out, so
Could either be the Thursday before, the Thursday after, could still be a Thursday.
2026.
Yes.
December 15th, we're talking about December 15th, 2026.
No,
Yeah.
we're
Yeah, like, these dates are all for 2026.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
I'm
yeah.
talking about October 15th.
October, Ms. Gardner's talking about October
October
15th. So that could be either the 8th or the 22nd.
Yeah.
And it seems like the 22nd might be more convenient because we would have just met on September 24th.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So December 22nd.
No, October.
October
22nd.
22nd, got it.
October 22nd in, Ms. Harper, which day were you talking about, January?
22nd.
And we would be,
That's the only meeting that month as well.
that's the only meeting that month. We're just getting back into school. The 29th would be just 1 week before the following meeting on February 5th.
But yeah, we can move that.
Or on the 20th?
December, January 22nd to the 29th.
29th, then the first meeting in February is the 5th. That's 1 week after.
Can we do the 20th? Do the Tuesday?
20th would be Mr. McGuire's birthday, so it'd be perfect.
It's not a natural holiday.
Heard him squirming over here, so. That would work, wouldn't it?
Yes. One place I'd rather be than the board
That's what Mike's here.
That's on.
Come on.
Mike,
If
Mike
Mike's
did it.
dedicated.
If Mike can do it,
Mr.
so can.
Brinkley, I will accept this change.
January 20th, a Tuesday.
Okay. Got it.
Got it.
So then to work out my March 5th issue, I won't be here on the 3rd, but the Saturday, March 7th would work for me. I'm joking, I'll be missing that meeting.
Okay, but I think the May one though, because those are usually, we talk about budget and stuff, we should
Yeah,
move it
May
around.
7th.
but
There's
right?
2 meetings.
there's 2 meetings in May, but there's also stuff that just has to be approved there.
That's fine.
I was trying to figure out how to work that one out. I don't see it
Are
personally.
you here on like the 5th, May 5th, or when do you?
No, I'm in New Guinea that whole week prior. So I really, I think we're fine. I think you guys are gonna be able to handle this perfectly on your own. Perfectly.
You've trained us well.
So with those changes, January 20th, a Tuesday, and moving October 15th to October 22nd, are there any other changes?
And December 15th.
Oh, I am so sorry, December 15th. And that's also a Tuesday?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, are those changes acceptable to everybody? Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So are we moving?
I don't think this is a motion
No,
item.
we don't need to move?
Is this just for future
It's just that,
consideration?
yeah, it's for, we'll bring those back at next meeting. We will adopt them.
Okay. All right. Item L2, announcement of intent to appoint commissioner to the Personnel Commission.
So we have 2 items here. So this one's announcement intent to appoint commissioner. The commission's been body. I need to scroll up. Hold on. We've got two separate items on there. I've gotta, can you tell me which one item this is? I can't see the bottom.
No, this is
this our appoint?
This is L2, this is our appointment.
Announcement of intent to appoint commissioner.
So this is just saying, I believe that what this one was is just we are going to be putting out for application the position of Personnel Commissioner to replace our current Personnel Commissioner who is resigning the position.
Yes, when we have a replacement.
Yes, Mrs. Sackfield is not going to be able to finish her term. She's indicated she would like to step down. So we would need to find a replacement to replace her to complete out her term, which would not expire till December 1st, 2026. So last time, the board wanted us to seek out applications and then to anyone who was interested. If that's the board desire, we'll do the same process. So, okay.
And I think there is consensus that we would like to make that a public announcement, a public posting, that this position is open, and we will have an application procedure for it and go through an appointment process.
Perfect. Okay, we shall do that.
All right. Next up, we have our several student reinstatement cases.
Okay, so I move that we approve the case number 2024-25-02. I move that we recommend accepting the recommendation of the committee and reinstate the student to a school of the district's choosing.
Second.
Okay, this is a roll call vote. Ms. Gardner?
Aye.
Mr. Houston?
Aye.
Ms. Harper?
Aye.
And Mr. Paulson votes aye. Motion passes 4-0 with one absence.
So on student case number 20242505, I move that we reject the recommendation of the committee and extend for one trimester.
A second.
All right, we have a motion and a second to reject the recommendation for reinstatement and extend the expulsion for one trimester. Roll call vote, Ms. Gardner?
Aye.
Mr. Houston?
Aye.
Ms. Harper?
Aye.
Mr. Paulson votes aye. Motion passes 4-0, one absence.
For student, for case number, reinstatement case number 2024-25-06, I move that we accept the recommendation of the panel and do a placement to the school of the district's choosing.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Ms. Gardner?
Aye.
Mr. Houston?
Aye.
Ms. Harper?
Aye.
Mr. Paulson votes aye. Motion passes 4-0 with one absence. Next up, we have item M. I am so sorry. M4, proposed school calendars.
Yes, I am, based on the parameters of the past calendar committee, I'm seeking approval of the 26-27 academic calendar and the 27-28 academic calendar.
Okay, and these follow the parameters that were set up some years ago where our calendar is predictable, consistent, holidays remain approximately the same within the Easter break changes.
And that school would start for families after 2 full weeks in August, and then school would start.
All right. And so this is an action item. Does anybody have any questions on these calendars?
Do we make a motion for both, or do we have to do it separate?
No, we would make a motion for both of them together.
Okay, I motion to approve both calendars for 26-27 and 27-28.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? I just will say that if anybody wants to extend out and predict the calendars for the next 100 years, you can do that right now because we've set it and this is what it's going to be. So it's really consistent. I think it serves the community very well. With that, all in favor, please say aye.
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 Motion passes 4-0, one absence. Moving on to item M5.
Okay, so this is the item.
This is where it is.
So this is a motion item to appoint, to ratify the appointment of Mr. Carlos Magana. He was for his interim position, and then further take action to appoint him for the following term.
And so this is the personnel commissioner that represents CSEA.
That is correct.
And this one, he has actually been serving in this position. We are just ratifying that appointment at this time.
Yes.
Looking for a motion to approve.
And then we're extending it for
And
the next
extending
term.
it.
Yes.
Move approval.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 4-0, one absence. Okay. Here is the exciting part that everyone has been waiting for. Board policies. These are Nutrition Services Board policies. First reading, possible approval. Mr. McGuire, is this you?
It is. So we actually have upcoming in the next few months an administrative review of our nutrition program, which is mostly funded by the federal government, so that's who's providing that review. And some of the things we have to get done is updating our board policies to align with the requirements of the federal government. So this is updating our nutrition services board policies. The change that's here is really about the non-discrimination statement in the board policies. It remains mostly intact. They've actually just added, we also may not discriminate for political beliefs.
Or
beyond that, that's
activism.
the, what's that?
Or activism.
Or activism.
Or, yes, so political action,
Or
things like that.
marital status. That was added as well.
Yeah, so we can't discriminate for those things and all of the other items that you normally cannot discriminate for. Sex, gender, that kind of thing, religion, national origin, all of that stuff. So they've added a couple new things to the list, and that would bring us in compliance with the federal guidelines for the non-discrimination clause that would be required in all federal contracts or federal programs. So this is the first reading of that. We've included the ARs in there as well, which spell out how to file a complaint if one were to have one. And so it's for you for first reading or for approval.
We can do them all together, I believe.
It's all one item.
And we can do our first reading and approval tonight if anybody would care to make such a motion.
Okay, I motion to approve policy 3550, 3551, 3553, and 5030.
All right, do we have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion passes 4-0 with one absence. Board member and board president reports. Ms. Gardner.
Well, I had the great pleasure to be at Pioneer when it was announced to the staff and students about the honor bestowed on Karina Martinez, our wonderful teacher of the year for the district, for the county, and now for the state. So congratulations. So nice to see you here. You're much appreciated, and I know you're going to be really busy this year, but the honor is well deserved. And also, I was happy to attend the ribbon cutting at Mission Middle School. What a beautiful campus. It's almost like a college campus, a university campus, everything brand new. So happy to see the community getting something that can show the value that we place on our students and on the teachers that work there. Every classroom, it was very interesting. I'm sorry we didn't do more to encourage tours because every classroom actually had a video set up. And I did stop in. I had toured the campus when it was not quite finished, but to see the classrooms fully staffed and stocked, they were already using the classrooms. It was a happy time. So thank you for that. And that's my report.
Mr. Houston.
And I also attended the ribbon cutting. It was very, very well put on. Thank you so much. It's good to see the Prop E funds being used and just amazing, absolutely amazing. That school, like I said, it almost looks like college campus. I mean, it is really, really impressive. So that was very nicely done, and I thank you guys for all the work that you did, also for staff that worked on that and got that all up and running. That's my report.
Thank you. I had to go back to my notes. We haven't had a board report in a while, so I'm going way back. Joan and I attended the YMCA pool opening. That's okay. We both were there. No one jumped in the pool, though. I was kind of disappointed about that.
And no one got pushed.
No one got pushed either, but it's a beautiful facility, and the students were really enjoying it, and I can't wait to see that program bloom. Went to our favorite, Joan and I, insurance committee meeting, which, is fantastic. And then I went to I think it was opening weekend of the rugby over at Rincon to see them. I missed the Felicita cheer team again. I'm very upset I missed them, but everyone was really into the rugby. I wanted to mention, and she was actually here tonight, that Dr. Carmen Madrigal, she got an honorary membership from the Kiwanis Club because of her dedication to the students in our community and her support of the reading program there. So again, just such a fabulous representative of what we do here at EUSD. I attended the PTA meeting again, where I joined the Conway's PTA, so I'm an official PTA member again this year. And then I also wanted to thank that our schools, the presentation that we had last time of all the schools that did the redesign presentation. I really appreciated those teachers and the admin taking time to give us a presentation update, which was Rock Springs, Bear Valley, Rose, and Central. Really, they had really great ideas, and it was great to see their passion. I'm really excited to see where that flourishes, and especially I would really like to see how that affects our academics with our students, and how that, you know, the increased attendance, the increased PDs, all that type of thing, of how that helps our students really be successful. I also toured Pioneer, where I got to see one of the wheel classes where they were working with robots. We got to play with the TK class, which is always so adorable. We saw the newcomer, one of their small group meetings, and then also the reading room update. I wanted to I saw it on Facebook, but Rincon had put out a post about support services for our community members, and that anyone struggling, options they have. And I thought it was a great idea, and I think it's also good to remember of what we also have in place with our community schools and our family liaisons. So any of our families in our community that are having a hard time or during this challenging time, that we do have resources for them to come talk to, and we can make connections for them. So I wanted to remind everyone of that. And not to get political, but I did want to say, go Dodgers.
And I would like to echo Miss Harper's sentiment on the Dodgers. I believe that we all need to come and get behind our local Little League teams, whether it's Escondido National or Escondido Youth Baseball. We need to support the children, the Little League teams like the Dodgers. I also would like to talk for just a minute about the importance of the YMCA pool opening. The opening ceremony was nice. That was nice for the adults to get the word out. But what is really cool there is that we are getting our kids into the water again after so many years of our city. I'm sorry. When I was growing up, and this was a city of 40,000 people, we had 3 pools. We now have 150,000 people and 3 pools. We have neglected our aquatics culture. We live 20 miles from the beach. This district has taken a tremendous step to open up aquatic options again. And that does not mean that our kids are only going to be going swimming in swimming pools. Once they are able to swim, once they're able to be in the water and feel comfortable, it opens the options for doing more aquatics, surfing, scuba diving, snorkeling, all of those things that traditionally kids would be doing in the city of Escondido, and we've lost it. I'm sorry that it needed to be the school district that is working to bring it back, but somebody's got to, and I'm very proud. If there's one thing that I am proud of, it's that one, because that's going to make the difference in a lot of kids' lives. Equally, what we have done with our facilities. When I first started, my whole thing was Del Dios. You know, first thing you see as you come into the city of Escondido, whether you're coming from north or south, you pass by, and we used to look down off the freeway, and there was whatever Del Dios was, the portables, and wonderful things going on in the classrooms, but from the exterior, it wasn't pretty. And now it's new and it's spectacular. Same thing with Mission Middle School. I toured that school very extensively in 1975 through 1977. It's a different school now. The locker room is still the same. The sweat, the stench in the locker rooms is exactly the same as when I attended there, but the school itself is spectacular, and it's reflected in student behavior, it's reflected in student outcomes, it's reflected in what those students are like when they come out and come to high school. Mission Middle School, that may be the name of a mission, but they are also, the students are on a mission. And that has become an exceptional school, because the kids, when you've got facilities that are cared for, the kids know that you care about them also. So thank you to everybody involved in that project and in all of our building projects. Yeah, Karina Martinez, I was also there for that unveiling. Another State Teacher of the Year. Another State Teacher of the Year. If this were our district's first Teacher of the Year, State Teacher of the Year, that would be incredible. There have been several. And Karina, congratulations to you. I know that you've been on the news all over the county and all the newspapers, but I think they've really understated what an accomplishment this is. This is something not to be believed. Congratulations to you. And I want to thank you in advance for continuing as a classroom teacher even once being State Teacher of the Year is over. Because unfortunately, sometimes State Teachers of the Year find other occupations when it's over. And I'm not laying down the guilt, I'm just stating a fact. That I pray that you are a classroom teacher in our district for decades or years to come. On the fun side, I was able to go to the rugby this last weekend over at Rincon Middle School. Huge turnout. If you haven't had a chance to go over and see that, it's really well run, really well organized, as are all of our after school and extended day programs. I think that is another place that our district just stands out. I was able to attend the Rose Fall Festival, which was a great deal of fun, very well run. And that would be it for me. Dr. Ibarra.
Mrs. Martinez, congratulations. Now this is and it's a big deal. This is really a big deal. And I just want to tell you, I mean, I've been following your clips. You did an outstanding job, especially on KUSI. I'm pushing that out in the family communication to the families. If you haven't seen it, please take the time to do it. You're representing us well. You're going to represent us well. And you are just amazing. Being in your classroom, I know why. I kind of had a good feeling that you had a really good chance when I saw what you're all about, and you're going to do wonderful. And thank you so much. This is really a big deal and a big honor to all of us and for you and your family and your school family. So thank you. Next Tuesday, we're celebrating. We get to honor our veterans. So to everyone who was served, a huge happy Veterans Day to them. And to all our teachers and staff who are doing amazing projects with your kids, recognizing veterans. I know a lot of that goes on unseen, and just because of the, we have the military just real close to us, all around us. And so thank you to everyone who's doing that in their classrooms and at their schools. And then to all, it's great to see AAA and CSAA out. Thank you so much. Please know that we truly appreciate all the hard work that you are doing. And as Thanksgiving is coming up, have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Very well deserved, everyone. So that concludes my report.
Okay, anything else? All right, our next regularly scheduled board meeting will be held on Thursday, December 11th, 2025 at 7 p.m. at the Escondido Union School District, Carolyn Gilbert Education Center, 2310 Aldergrove Avenue, Escondido 92029. We will not be going back to closed session. We are adjourned.